the act when defending.
I think it's like
people deluded. I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Come on, Ian. With an introduction like that, what more can I say? People deluded. I'm back again. Now, unfortunately, against Fulham, we dropped 2 points. We drew 2-2. Let's see what news, views, rumours and gossip concerning the football club we love has in store for us today. Now, it's been confirmed on Arsenal.com. Kieran Tierney joins Real Sociedad on loan. Kieran Tierney has joined La Liga side Real Sociedad on loan for the 2023-24 season. Scotland international defender Tierney joined us in August of 2019, and in August of 2023, he's seeking pastures new, at least on paper, on a temporary basis. He made 124 appearances for our football club in his time, which shows you that he was a key player for us. He was a very good player. I think everyone can admire his professionalism, his consistency, the fact that he was good in his role. Unfortunately, nothing stays the same, and he's gone from being one of the first names on the team sheet, someone that Mikel Arteta once said it could potentially be a captain, to a marginalized figure on the peripheral things. Arguably, he's fourth choice fullback now. He's clearly behind Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, Timber, and probably Kirill, where the inverted role is concerned. And Tierney, I'm sure he's professional. You know, when he broke through initially at Celtic, he had to be patient. And when he speaks about coming through their academy, he was never the guy that was the main one. So he is patient. I think he's very professional. I think he's given it as good as he's got. But he just doesn't want this season to follow how last season was. And I think him and Arteta had an honest conversation about, you know, where he is and what he needs to do and how much football he's looking to play. And then they've made the decision. Now, my thing with Tierney is he's a good player for the squad. He's a good player that helps us close out games. Obviously, you never know when injuries can strike. So from a selfish point of view, it made sense. But for Tierney, being of a certain makeup and being from a certain sort of cloth, he wants to play football. He's got every reason to want to coast, picking up good money at Arsenal. We're in the Champions League. Arteta does like you and things, but having not see you on the bench in the matchday squad is crazy, really. So thank you for your 4 seasons. You've won a couple of community shields with us, and obviously he's won an FA Cup. So we wish him the best. And he moves to sunny Spain. They're in the Champions League and all of that sort of stuff. So it's a great move for him to make, really. I did think Man United would try and get Kieran Tierney purely because of their injury to Luke Shaw. And off topic, but on topic with left backs, they've been linked with Cucurella. Apparently, Arsenal will receive a loan fee of around 1.2 million as part of Tierney's move to Sociedad. The Spanish side will also be covering his wages in full. So at least that helps our balance sheet, people, because we've signed in, obviously brought Timber in. He's probably on a decent wage. Kai Havertz and Rice are probably on even more decent wages. Saliba, Saka, Martinelli, Ramsdale, there's been some new deals, really and truly. Raya's come in as well. We've been a bit creative in his. So it's just about looking after the balance sheet. If you can get rid of Pepe now and maybe them kind of players, then it is what it is. I think in another world, Tierney is someone you want to keep. But in terms of a player that other teams legitimately want, Tierney's one of them. Only Lord knows why, for all the Newcastle, Aston Villa and all these links for Kieran Tierney, nobody has offered to take him permanently, not just on loan. Have Arsenal priced him out on a move? Is Arteta a bit reluctant to let him to sanction that outright? I don't know, really and truly. Do clubs have concerns of the fact of he's not a regular for Arsenal? And obviously with Tierney, even though last season he was ever present, injuries are one of them. Who knows? But there's no option to buy next summer. He's contracted until 2026. Players like Tierney, you can never rule them out getting back into the side, but once you kind of leave the club is kind of a myth, really, in my opinion. Apparently, Rob Holding could also be set to leave. Rob Holding is still expected to leave Arsenal in the final days of the transfer window. There are discussions now ongoing to make it happen. Understand that there are also Spanish clubs asking for conditions of a Holding deal, people. So we'll have to see in that regard. Moving on with things, Ben Jacobs has spoken about Tavares. He said there's no doubt Aston Villa have that concrete interest and are looking to potentially do something before the window closes. And it's a shame for Nuno Tavares because he only signed, let's not forget, for Arsenal in July 2021. And at that stage, he had a 4-year contract. But I think that it's fair to say Mikel Arteta has lost a bit of faith in the defender following his debut season, which obviously then resulted in that move to Marseille. And since then, Tavares' days at Arsenal have been numbered, which I don't think he's wrong with that. Again, there's also rumours we could move for Galatasaray defender Victor Nilsson. That's according to Rudy Galetti, who once said City were about to poach us to the signing of Declan Rice. Apparently talking about the possible incoming moves after the injury to Timber. Arsenal are looking for a new centre-back. On their list is 4 different options. One of them is Victor Nelson. The Galatasaray defender has a release clause of £21 million, 25 million euros, and he's climbing position on Arsenal's shortlist, which has 4 different names. I wonder what the 4 different names are. Apparently Timothy Cassandra is moving ever closer to signing for Fulham. That's a player we was linked with. Fresneda could be going to Sporting Lisbon, and I'm not sure the current status where what's the other one? Kyle Walker-Peters is concerned. But in terms of Arsenal news, that's all there is to bore you lot with. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy your bank holiday. It's off to Notting Hill Carnival now, people. One love.
There's always just that active red flag defending.
I think it's like